And for those of you who are saying, the astute ones of you who are saying, wait a minute, their dehydrator is sitting outside. We're proud of you for recognizing that. Okay, go ahead.
We're getting ready to be gone for the weekend, few days, and all of a sudden I looked at my refrigerator or my counter and I went, oh my goodness, I have food to do. So this is our patty pan squash, and I just wanted to cook a little bit of it for us. And then we didn't have very many green beans, but I thought, well, you know what? I've got to do what we have so we don't lose them. So I cut these up and blanched them and put them in here. And then this is what we made today out of the blackberries that we picked yesterday, blackberry jam. It's no sugar jam, and it has an apple juice in it that it doesn't have any sugar in it. So it's got a third of a cup of apple juice. Actually, for all of this, it has 2/3 cup of apple juice. And then I took all of our summer squash and I cut it up, and Jim's going to show you what I did with that.
This time of year, we're usually working with fresh foods and putting it up, and however we're putting it up. And what we're looking at is limited space. We've got a lot of squash, and it can't all go into the freezer, and
can't all go into our tummy.
And it can't all go into our tummy, so we have to do something with it. One thing that gets it to where more of it can be in smaller spaces is to dehydrate it. It's a great choice. We've done it before. There's different ways that you can do them, but in the case of these patty pans, what we're doing is cutting them into little wafery things, and so when they dry out...
Summer squash.
Oh, I thought you said you're doing the patty summer pan. Squash. Forget what I said. Summer squash. Patty pans are in there cooking the summer squash, and so let me show you what we've got.
And these come out, you're going to show that. These come out like potato chips. And then we can just carry them in the car and eat them as snacks. But on the bottom are tomatoes. Will you show me? I'm so excited because I was just reading in Elliot Coleman's book on winter gardening. There was a drawing picture of a dehydrator with tomatoes on it. And I went, tomatoes? Well, we had a few tomatoes, and I didn't want them just to go bad, and we didn't want to just sit and eat them. And he said that they got tired of canning them, and so they found that if they took the little ones, cut them in two, or the bigger ones, and put them at 3/8 inch thickness, and dehydrate them, and then stick them into a glass jar, he said, we'll put them in our vacuum seal stuff, that you can use them like you would any other tomatoes when a recipe calls for them. So I'm excited. I want to try that.
And for those of you who are saying, the astute ones of you who are saying, wait a minute, their dehydrator is sitting outside. We're proud of you for recognizing that. I want you to think of something. We are in the Northwest right now, the Pacific Northwest, where we're in a bubble of unusual heatness for this area. It's been hot for this week, really hot. And we don't have air conditioning in our house, so it tends to get hot. Running a dehydrator in the house, it'd be horrible. Putting it outside, no big deal. It's not raining. I guess we have to worry about squirrels and other critters, but really hasn't been a problem. Not in this. So we're in good shape. So this is a good use of time, space, and the outside will heat up the outside. It can use it in the evenings. It's not a big deal.
So, what are you doing to preserve? As I go through all the homesteading things, it's just been amazing to watch. I know that Saint Fiacre, they did pickles. She showed how to do fermented pickles today, and I can't wait to try it. And I know that Art and Bree have been doing green beans up to here. I wish I had that many green beans this year. I have in the past. And
something is eating our green beans.
Yeah.
Two things happened. Our squash grew over the green beans, cut off the light. That's not good. But something seems to be eating them, and we can't figure out what it is.
They're like taking the leaves and just making them go away. Tomorrow we are going to
the Mother Earth News Fair in Albany, Oregon, just up the street from us, actually.
I know, 25 miles from us, and we are so excited. We have been wanting to go to a Mother Earth News Fair for at least 15 years. We used to look at the one in Seven Springs, Pennsylvania, because we used to live not far from there. Never got to go to that one, and been looking at them ever since, and that's 15 or 20 years or more.
But this is the first time we've been
more.
close. No, this is the second time we've been close when one was being held. And the first time we had so many things going on we couldn't do it. This time we set everything aside so that we could.
And then we're going to go over to the beach because it's only in the 60s over there with some cloud coverage. Yay! So I just have to say something really funny. When we used to live in Colorado and it would be cloudy.
During the winter.
It would be super cloudy for days and days and days.
And snow and...
Yeah.
There was one time it was not just cloudy, it was foggy. It was a winter snow fog, and it went on for days.
So we're like, we need sunshine. So we got in the car and drove a while down to the Arkansas Valley and found sunshine, and we took pictures
and we
of it.
stopped. We were going to go no further and take a chance on getting out of the sunshine.
We took pictures of the sun and sent them back to our kids and said, we found
the sun!
So now, with all this heat this week, I was like, we need to drive to find some clouds, and I found out they have some at the coast, so.
We're on our way.
All right.
Thanks for watching.